Oh God, this Kingpeytoni unboxing. This is the gift I've been wanting all year. It's finally here. I finally got it. I finally got a Nintendo Switch 2 for Christmas. Let's see what we got in here. Well, let's first unbox this. Open it up. Okay. Okay. So in here we got the charger, charging cable, in here. The dock is in there, but I don't understand the dock right now. And look, the system itself. And that's the cable again. And here we have the Joy-Cons. And here it is. Let me get all this moved out of the way. Look at this. This is the Switch 2 tablet. And now we get the Joy-Cons opened up. And this is an extra bit. It's the Joy-Con controller thing. Let's see. Okay, and now we open up our Joy-Con controllers and snatch it onto the Switch. Look at that. And then we have to put them on to the right spot. So, this red guy, instead of them actually sliding onto the Switch, they work to attach on. See this. I need to get it into the camera frame, okay. That is so cool. And then we have the other Joy-Con. I need to get it real quick. Here's the other Joy-Con. Okay, here we go. We're gonna snatch it on. Okay, just there. And now, here's the moment everyone's been waiting for. Wow. Okay, now I'm gonna get this guy set up. And I'll be back. Okay, here's the middle of the setup process. It's currently downloading an update. But since it's now downloading this update, I'm gonna see what else is in this box in here. Nothing to that side. And here is I believe this is what I think it is. The dock. Yep. It is the dock, but I'm not gonna set up the dock right now. And I think there's a game in the system already. Okay, let me see. No, it's basically a bigger Switch, if you are wondering. Oh, this time it's a bit different. No, there's no game in here, but I have my Switch 1 game still. Okay, I'll be back with an update after this guy's done, and I get my account set up. Okay, so I just got the Switch 2 finished, got set up with my Nintendo Switch 1 account. And these are some of the games from my old Switch and YouTube, which unfortunately, as of the recording of this video, the icon for YouTube will pop up, but when you open it, it says start the software, and it takes you to some website. And actually, I also have some money for the All-Stars from 2020 on this thing. I don't have the game cartridge inserted. It's in here. I'm going to show you my collection of Nintendo Switch 1 games. No, I don't want to go back though. So my Nintendo Switch 1 games are in this game book packet. Now, I do have the DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but I'm going to show you something. You might remember some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate video from 2024 on my channel. Just a few actually, but this was the cartridge I used. How you can see it's hard to get into the cartridge, and it's not even reading it. And now, for other games, for example, take the old Mario Kart. Some of them will read instantly, while others, like this will happen. Or sometimes it might not read at all, so I have to keep reinserting it. And there we go, I just read the game. And now I'm going to show you some cool features that came with this Switch. Instead of the normal slide up thing, well, I had it until Switch right, but basically, they detach instead of sliding up. And I see this. See that cursor that's moving on the screen? That's actually a feature of the Switch too. It can act like a freaking computer mouse. So I'm going to show you this in Mario Kart. I'm going to turn this down, so you can see. This is just a quick preview, and no, I don't want to skip this. Okay, stand by. Okay, so you can see here, it's requiring us to push the right and left buttons at the same time. So, I'm gonna grab an extra cool controller feature. Controller. You might recognize it from the old Switch. This is the controller-like thing. It can, basically attach the controllers to the thing. It's like an actual controller. And it's not like an actual controller. Here we have Mario Kart 9. And see it moving. There's also, if I get this out and put it onto here, it does not support the cursor, but it will work. And you can see the characters from Mario Kart 9, Mario Kart 8, and some other stupid characters. We know what we're gonna go with. This is just Mario Kart 7. And here's a picture of this whole thing. So, instead of moving the thing, you can see the character moving on the screen. But A, of course, is always for moving. B for backwards. And honking is for, actually honk. No, I don't want to do that, but yeah, I think it doesn't honk anymore. Well, yeah. And now, I don't want to open that. Okay, so now we are touching this guy back and showing you some other stuff that this system has to offer. I'm actually going to turn this guy up. Okay, and I have, so this is my Switch 2. It's fine, I got it. I was anticipating that I got the system. I was wanting the system since the announcement. You can see how heavy it is. It's actually a bit heavy, but I have one more thing to show you guys. Let me get it. It's of course docking system to broadcast onto the TV. And of course, I do have a dock. It should come up in just a second. I'm gonna check the other. Okay, it's right here. See, it's broadcasting to 720p. So, and then it can broadcast onto the TV. Cool, and then I plug in my Joy-Cons into this controller thing, and then I could play it on the TV. And here's the controller, and there's the Switch 2 on my TV. And that's it. I'm gonna put the guy in sleep mode. Okay, and I'm gonna grab the system and put it back. I'm gonna get some feedback on the system. Now, this is the highly anticipated Switch Pro model. The console that was in development since at least 2019. And yeah, it's one of the best. This is the next generation console right here. Costs about $600, but I got it. I was able to get some of my Nintendo Switch 1 games working on this thing. We also have the old Mario Kart on here, which it's downloading data. But I also have the 3D game, 3D All-Stars. If you don't remember, Super Mario 3D All-Stars was a limited game. I was able to buy it in the year that it came out, 2020, when it was available for the 35th anniversary. And here's some other features that might be cool. Finding controllers. Okay. So imagine if I lost my controllers. And I don't want to do that. So you can see these. Those are the Joy-Cons. So. And you can see it's making some sound. Now, here's the right Joy-Con, so I could just reattach it. And I can attach it to here. And I want to show you something else. I'll be back. Okay, so we're in Super Mario 3D All-Stars on Nintendo Switch 2, and look, there's a cursor, a Wii finger on here. That's because the Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Con actually has freaking, motion detectors on it, so it can be like a freaking actual Joy-Con controller, or Wii remote controller. So yeah, this is the whole review. Oh, no, I don't want to use that. And okay, well, we bring it back to the thing. As you know in the video, that's because the Switch 2 has a mouse functionality built in, like an actual computer. It's more like a computer mouse. It's a very cool concept of Nintendo actually make it like a computer mouse. It would also be cool if they made it like an actual Switch Wii. But yeah, that's this video, guys. Thank you for watching this very long unboxing video. My Christmas special 2025 unboxing my Nintendo Switch 2. So yeah, I'm gonna get this guy back into the Switch tablet. Okay, got that. Oh, and one more thing. The C button. You thought it was a camera? Well, look again. It's actually a game chat button. And game chat is actually temporarily free until March. See this? It says, during open access period, which will last until March 31st of next year, you can use game chat without a freaking subscription. And that's true, I believe. And you need to download a phone on and tablet and app, and it just forces this QR code. It's not focusing, I'm sorry, but... And, yeah, the Switch 2 home screen is just like the Switch 1, but it has some modifications on it. So, yeah, thank you for watching.